Hi everybody, hope you're doing well and welcome to a kind of a July 4th units grinding prep farming video. I usually do these about once a month, especially in build up to certain types of events. It's handy for free to play to look at things like how many units you have and how many more units you'll need for certain deals. A lot of the time you'll need about 18,000 units to get at least a good chunk of the finer deals. Do bear in mind with recent types of things that Kabam have offered, July 4th and Cyber Weekend last year, you may feel that you need slightly more. So it could be a case you might need to push to at least 21,000 units. So what we do in this particular guide is give you a bit of an idea of how many more units are technically available between now and the events dropping. So there's about 115 days. Do bear in mind Kabam could put things out, like deals wise, on July 5th. Or they could do it in the week prior, which could be about the 29th, 30th, about that time of June. So they could be doing that. So it's hard to say. So what a lot of the time I'll do is I'll try and give you a bit of a date range. So 115 days is what I'm going with. 16 weeks for the amount of weeks available, which is 32 rotations of arena. We'll get to the arena side of things in a minute. So there could be 4 free-to-play players available based on the kind of lovely grinding of lower content. So if you're doing Contender, Proven, Conqueror, Uncollected, etc., there's a good chunk of units available for the 4 months that you'll participate. So there could be, a nice chunk there. What's that? 2,400 units available just by doing that particular type of content. With this energy recharge currently on at the moment for this saga, I recommend using this. You have precisely, I think I'm releasing this on the 12th of March, which means you'll have 8 days to use the energy recharge before losing it completely. So do use it as much as possible in order to, farm some lower content, grab some stuff units wise, do classics of back issues just to grab some extra units, which of course helps. And obviously with that recharge about. Which I put there about variant classics. Solo events is where you're going to get most of your units for the 115 days based on, well, to be honest, I think I got that slightly wrong. I think it's a bit more. If I do my calculations, you take 115, times it by how many hours X amount. It's kind of like, it breaks down a bit differently. Like if I was to do it, if we were being really exact and, Drax and anal about it, we'd kind of do it something like 115 times 24 equals that. That's how many hours. Then you divide it by 22. You get 125. So it's a 125 22-hour event. And it's easy just to go 125 times 25 equals 3125. So look. If I'm being really anal about this, it's 3125. So let's kind of do that here before anyone goes, actually, Richard, I think you'll find. So yes, it's that. In any case, if you want to do those 22-hour solo events, which I do recommend, by the way, it's one of the best places to pick up the volume of units, an extra volume of units with less hassle, then go that way. Alliance-wise, 960 from 16 7-day events if you're in an alliance, and Summoner Sigil 1,200 units by 16 weeks. So it gives you about a bit of a total of 8085, which I've just got to do the other calculation, 8085, and then we take the 1,200 right there for the spenders. Gives non-spending, if you're just doing this particular type of events, 6855 for non-spending, and of course for spending, 1,085 units respectively. Kabam could look to run some special events, which, they did the Magic Heist, which gave people some extra units this month. So they could give out some more. Not to say they will, not to say they won't, but they could do in this next 4 months of content. So, that could be very, very exciting. So from an arena perspective, depending if you do arena or you don't, it does give a chunk more of the units that you are looking to acquire. Just by a simple grind in arena for 32 rotations of doing the full milestones. Yes, if you do less of the milestones, and I can get into different scenarios, and that's the plan in the future, is to start breaking down different scenarios of X amount of effort versus getting Y types of milestones, because I did see some criticism in some comments about that. That will come, but what I want to give you is the full menu, so to speak. with it, as opposed to saying, well, you can order from the tapas menu, the a la carte menu, the dessert menu, and the other one, because I don't know what menu you're going to be aiming for, but I will put those scenarios together. That's a good analogy, by the way. But look, if you're able to get all the milestones from things like Summoner's Trials, back arena, basic arena, and of course Catalyst Arena, then you could look to get about 13,920 units just by doing that stuff. This is where I'm close to currently at. It's very difficult to find an available time nowadays for it. I'm more than likely able to only do about 16, so half of this, to be honest, and it's just a case of time. With Battlegrounds and other stuff, it's so difficult nowadays to find available time for stuff. And yeah, and also making videos. And yeah, if you are one of those kind of people say to me, well, Rich, I can do all of it. Yeah, fine. It's like trying to cater for everybody is always a very difficult thing. But it's always inspiring to know that there are people out there that are able to achieve so many things, like, you know, able to get 18,240 units. And I know a lot of people that do that. But all the milestones, they do all the milestones. Fair play if you're able to get the time for it. But no, it is what it is. And now on to final totals. So if you are able to, you know, just do a little bit of the Alliance and core areas grind, that's 6,885 units as we kind of like, we updated the totals as we went. You know, 7,635 units. Hey, you may want more. Of course, everybody wants more. But at least it gives you, for me, like at the moment, I've got 9,000 units, farm for free, up there, top right-hand corner. Look, that puts me up to a nice, what is that, 16,000 units. But I'll need more. Sadly, I'll need more. Some of the deals that are better in July 4th deals are going to be very much that. But there could be a good 8.4 deal. Maybe. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But we've got to watch out for that. If you're able to do a bit of arena grind, then you could get up to 18,000 units. You could have like really good arena crystal RNG. Maybe, maybe not. Just by doing the Summoner Trials, 8,640 units, just by doing that. And of course, you have to do arena wins, part of that. Kabam may give you a nice little giveaway. I'm not saying they're giving me 750 units, but what they'll do is they'll give you things like Platinum Pool event. They'll give you something similar to Magic Heist. It's 4 months, so there could be something that they give out. They may not. We'll have to see. That's always the luck of the draw. But if you are willing to do a bit more of an arena grind, this is something that could present itself here. At this moment in time, if you're like, I want the Act 8.4 deal. We don't know what it is. It could be about 10,000 units. It may not be. It may be good. It may be bad. It may be worth saving those 10,000 units and investing them to July 4th deals. It may be, it may be not. Again, we've got to have a look at value. You may want to save up units for things like Cyber Weekend deals, Banquet event, and something similar to, say, the Cap event that happened, Cap Enlistments event or whatever it is, which did drop in, I think, September time. So unit farming may be key. But yeah, if you're willing to do all of the areas of arena grinding now with the milestones, you could get about 18k units, which is basically your July 4th deal sorted, with a remainder that's going to sort you out for the Act 8.4 deal. Possibly, possibly not. And of course, especially from like a lower area of the game, you know, if you're a lower progression, you maybe want to grab some more to take yourself further, which, you know, would be a benefit. You could get good RNG, you could get bad RNG when it comes to crystals. We just don't know. I'd love to predict the future and give you a bit of an idea that you will get good RNG. But as we know, it's never the case. You never get good stuff. So yeah, I would recommend giving it a go. And I know people are like, it's difficult to get the time to do every piece of content. I definitely feel it. I don't think I personally will be able to, and that's just based on my scheduling and schedule and stuff that we've got at the moment, that I'll be able to have any time to get as much units as I'd like. I'd love to get about 31,000 units, but I don't think I'm going to make it in time. But hey, you know, stranger things have happened, and anything can happen. Like, I could find some available time. The thing is, you got to do Battlegrounds, and that's the thing that's kind of taking up a lot of my time at the moment, is either doing Battlegrounds, making videos, guides like this, and kind of like calculating some stuff, and other things I've got on in life. So you have to have a good balance in life between stuff you like in MCOC, things you don't, having available time to play the game, but also having a life, and it's a very tricky balance. So I do sympathise with everybody and anybody that does this, and, you know, fair play to anybody that does it. Anyway, that's been the video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content, which will be located on screen right now. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be, and whatever that will be on. There may not be an MCN tomorrow, and that's just because we're away for my nan's funeral. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.